The Music
We had
Bed.
actually come out on a family vacation out to Spokane. We live in Polson, Montana. We were going down to the swimming pool. My kids were playing. They were all happy. And Cole had had some incidences before with his balance and just couldn't quite catch his feet. So we kind of knew that there was something not quite right, but we were at the hotel and he had fallen again, and he got up and he looked at me and his face was frozen on one side. I didn't know if he was having a stroke, or I just knew we had to get him to the hospital right away. They did a CAT scan, and within the hour they knew that he had had a brain tumor.
The Music Bed.
1 minute our life was just wonderful, and within a minute's time everything was upside down. She told us it would be 15 months that we would have to stay out here, that we would be going through this treatment. I asked the doctor, well, what do other families do? And she told me, she said, well, a lot of them just move out here, and that wasn't an option for us. We have a social worker at the hospital, and she told us about the Ronald McDonald House, and here we came. We had just stayed at a hotel through the radiation part. And it was really hard. You know, you're secluded at the motel. You don't have people around you. And where over here you have other families, their little ones are going through the cancer process, and you could just comfort each other. There's other families here that can say, hey, you know what? This worked for my little guy, or this is what we did. And you just have tremendous support here. It made something so overwhelming doable, you know, because we could stay here and Cole was comfortable here. He met so many different friends, and being able to do laundry, being able to change your sheets. I mean, those are just things that we could do at home, you know, things that make it feel normal here. Everything started in September of 2012. Cole completed 6 weeks of radiation. He started, they call them the big guns, in January, the very intense chemotherapy. So he did 8 rounds of chemotherapy, and he finished up on Veterans Day. And he was able to ring the bell on the 3rd floor, the oncology unit. We got to go home November 18th, and then we're coming out here today for another MRI. He got a report today, no evidence of disease on his brain anywhere. When he was diagnosed, he had only been in kindergarten 3 weeks, and he wanted to join soccer, and you know, now he's able to just be a normal little boy and be a kid again. I credit the Ronald McDonald House for how good Cole is doing, because he always was surrounded by positive people, happy people that loved him and cared about him, you know, that got him through something so awful, so scary. It would have been really hard financially, I think, if we didn't have it here. Would have been really lonely too. Would have been very lonely. You know, there were these girls that came in one time, and they were cooking, and they had these t-shirts on. It said "The House That Love Built," and that's exactly what it is. They love these kids, and they are totally all about the family, so that all they have to worry about is their child.